Are you a fan of the late Kobe Bryant? He is a man who surpassed limits and go beyond. One of the most and highly respected basketball player of all time. If you are familiar with him, then you would also be familiar with his work ethics. You would be familiar with how disciplined he is as a basketballer, even during the off-season, training with an insane schedule. He, I would say, is someone who is truly dedicated towards basketball. So hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Derek, and in this video I'll be talking about going through the journey and not chasing after the destination. The reason why I'm making such videos is so that you can learn from my own experiences and that you don't have to go through the same things as I did and go through it the hard way. And I definitely hope it helps you along the way. And do drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So going back to the content for today, I want to talk about something that Kobe Bryant has mentioned previously. And if you are familiar, he said something along the lines of,
those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
And this has struck me real hard because of what it literally means. It is about the journey and not the destination. To elaborate it even further, Sal Di Stefano has mentioned it, a similar concept during a podcast with Bear Performance. Now I'm going to elaborate more about why this is something that could be very important for you and how this can actually affect you in years to come, especially if you are studying, fresh out of school, or considering a mid-career switch.
Once again,
I don't claim to be an expert, and I'm just sharing some of my thoughts which I think could be valuable to you as well. So the thing is, even for myself, I've always thought that it is the end goal that I need to focus on, and that it is very important to have an end goal to work towards too, and just simply focusing on the end goal. Whatever that comes in between doesn't matter as much as reaching the end point. So say for example, if my goal is to be rich, and if I go by the thinking that I had previously, regardless of whatever that I do, I just have to get rich at the end of the day. Whatever that I do doesn't matter, as long as I can get to where I want to be, which is in this case becoming rich. But more often than not, the journey itself can be really misleading and become fuzzy as well, especially when I have such a goal in mind which is very vague. And the worst case is that the things that I would have to forego during this chase could actually outweigh the importance or the impact of me reaching to this endpoint. An example could be me foregoing my health or my relationship with my family in the pursuit for money. And would this really be all worth it at the end of the day? I mean, I can't answer that for you, but to me it definitely wouldn't be. In my opinion, when you don't enjoy the journey, it becomes tiring, it becomes cumbersome, it makes you dread doing what you do on a daily basis, to the point where you don't even want to continue doing it at all, but you're doing it purely for the sake of something else. And if you find yourself not enjoying what you do, or dreading it, then shouldn't you care more about yourself instead and pursue something that you truly enjoy doing? So why the journey is more important than the destination is because the journey consists of what you do on a day-to-day basis, whereas for the destination, it sort of comes as a byproduct because of the effort and consistency that you have input throughout the entire journey. And linking it to things that I would really hear from other people, often I would get this: the things that I like to do don't pay the bills, and I can't make a living out of the things that I like to do. And my rebuttal would usually be in the form of, is there anyone in the world who is doing something that they like to do and they're making a living out of it? And then they would say, yeah, but I'm not too good at it, so I most probably won't be able to do it for a living. Then the next rebuttal that I would have is, have you tried? And have you dedicated your 100% into it? And this conversation will go on and on and on, and it comes to a point where either they have not tried to pursue it, or they don't actually like doing it as much as they think they do. Or the answer could just be, they're still young, they still have time, and they'll think about it when the time comes. But the thing is, no one will actually tell you what you should do, and no one will actually tell you that you need to think about what you want to do in the future. No one is going to hold you accountable. You need to be accountable for yourself and figure out what is the journey that you would like to embark on. Basically, once you know what is the journey that you would like to embark on, get going on that journey and push through. So earlier in the video, I mentioned about why the journey is more important than the destination. And to give you an example of what I mean exactly, I know of people who pursue what they really like to do and they set off on that journey at a very early age. They kept consistent with what they do it on a daily basis, they keep improving on what they're doing, and they just get better and better, and eventually it pays off. So I have a friend who loves coffee, continued to pursue the craft, get better and better with it, be it in the form of latte art, be it in the form of pour overs, or in terms of roasting coffee beans. Basically being dedicated to it 100%, it was just everyday coffee on the mind, and ultimately opening a cafe of her own. While it might not seem like it's something very impressive in the eyes of a few, however for majority of the people, it is the dedication to this journey, no matter rain or shine, being disciplined in this pursuit. That's where one can excel in their craft, and all those goals and achievements that you had will come to you for sure. Now don't get me wrong when I say that you should just prioritize on the journey and don't care about the destination. And I'm not saying that you should not be setting goals for yourself. You definitely should set goals for yourself. But what I mean is to prioritize the enjoyment and the satisfaction that you can get during the journey, instead of being over obsessed by the end goal. And that, in my view, is how one can be a lot more sustainable in their pursuit. And when you set goals, it's something that you should aim towards. However, it is the journey that you should really focus on, and it is about how you enjoy yourself during the journey. Because when you enjoy what you do, as cliche as it sounds, if you love what you do, you will never have to work a single day of your life. And I think that it is a really true statement, because if you love what you do, you would definitely give your best and 100% into it, and that will allow you to reach to your end goal, irregardless of whatever that is. If you're talking about in terms of being rich or in terms of being successful in the area, once you dedicate your 100% into something, whichever achievements that you have that comes in your way will definitely outweigh all the sacrifices that you have made. And I believe this criteria will only be unlocked when you truly enjoy the journey that you set yourself on. And I definitely hope that this video has bring you a new perspective on how you view things, and I hope that it value adds to your life one way or another. Definitely I wish you the best in finding the journey for yourself. So that's all for now. If you felt that the things mentioned in this video has been helpful for you, do drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I truly appreciate your support along the way. See you guys in the next one. Take care and stay safe.